Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in to WeatherBug here on a Monday. Meteorologist Todd Nelson with a look at the national coast-to-coast forecast. We're talking about some heavy rain in the southeast and even a severe threat for parts of West Texas and western Oklahoma. So it's kind of topping our weather headlines here today. But we're also looking at the tropics. Say hello to Hurricane Gordon, which is pretty unusual to see hurricanes this far north. Tropics sitting way down here. And look at this. This is Spain and Portugal, so we may see some of the remnants from Gordon out that way. Meanwhile, we are tracking a little cluster of thunderstorms drifting west of Africa. 80% chance that that would be our next named system as we head into, say, the end of the week. Maybe getting closer to the United States. Keep you up to date on that. Weather nationally speaking, we have a low pressure out in the west. Pacific Northwest helping to cool things down through the Willamette Valley, the I-5 corridor. Trough of low pressure in the Great Lakes region, allowing some cooler, more comfortable air to settle on into the eastern two-thirds of the nation. But monsoon moisture, that severe threat, lining up in the Four Corners region, spilling out into the plains. And then we have these very heavy tropical rains kind of setting up from the Gulf Coast all the way into the Mid-Atlantic region. So out to the west we go, where the Taylor Bridge fire continues. This is out near Cle Elum, south and east of Seattle. We were updating you on this last week, and the good news here is that they expect to have full containment here at some point today. Latest update though is 47% contained. Medium growth on that fire. We still have a lot of fires though out in the west, stretching from the international border out near Canada all the way down into Southern California back into Arizona. High temperatures yesterday, again showing that slightly cooler air around the Great Lakes region. Meanwhile, temperatures into the triple digits for Phoenix and Las Vegas, not quite as hot in the Portland and Seattle region yesterday, only into the 70s versus the 90s that we had last week. But a very similar weather pattern where the heat will be locked up and the west in the inland spots. Meanwhile, the cooler conditions hanging out in the east along with that trough. But little by little, we'll have some slightly warmer conditions showing up in the middle part of the country, but not terribly warm. Meanwhile, your severe threat today lining up in these areas. Hail and high winds, the primary threat. Just a little ripple of energy. Rainfall amounts so down to the south of the last 48 hours, getting close to 2, 3, 4 inches of rain. Some flash flooding potential down this way. And rainfall tallies could be approaching maybe 2 to 4 inches over the next 5 days. So it is going to be a wet scenario. Meanwhile, temperatures, again, a little cooler around the Great Lakes region and warmer out west. Have a good one.